Welcome back to Lessons of a Housewife. Subscribe now and support a new channel. It will cost you nothing. Give a like and let's jump to it. In Pearland, Texas, a woman named Janisha Lewis was pulled over for speeding and doing 48 in a 20-mile zone. Lewis said she was taking her son to get donuts when she was initially pulled over. When the officer approached the vehicle, Lewis was already irritated, loud, and rude with the officer, and she drove away during the traffic stop.
Pull over.
No, what's going on?
Pull over and we'll talk.
Are you telling everybody else to pull over? Are you telling everybody else to pull over?
All right.
Officer Bailey jumps on his bike to chase her down to a neighborhood where she officially stops for a second time. Bailey calls for backup because she is irrational. When the officer arrives, they command Lewis to get out of the vehicle.
Stop!
Why are you pulling me over? Leave me alone. I'm trying to go. Leave me alone. You killed my brother. I'm done.
I didn't kill anybody.
I'm done. Leave me alone. I'm grieving. My brother just fucking died and you
put it in park.
For no fucking reason. No! Leave me alone. He wanna fuck with me early this morning and I didn't do nothing. Get away from me.
Put it
Leave
in park.
Me alone.
Put it in park. You're fixing to have a whole lot of problems.
Okay, shoot me.
Put it in park.
Okay, shoot me. Kill me. Send me where my brother is at.
Put it in park.
Go. Kill me in my job.
That ain't gonna happen.
What?
Put it in park.
No,
I'm trying to do my job. You're making it difficult. You're way out of control, okay?
Okay, let me go.
I'm Officer Bailey. Officer Bailey, Pearland Police Department.
Why you stop me?
For speeding in a school zone.
I was speeding. How many miles were I going?
48 and a 30.
Man, get the fuck.
Put the car in park.
No, fuck being in park.
Put the car in park.
Being in park. Man, get the fuck.
Put the car in park.
You can't fucking open my door. This is against my rights, nigga. The fuck?
Put the car in park.
No, they're opening my door.
Put the car in park.
Leave me alone. Homer, tell them to leave me alone.
As you can see, Lewis curses back at the officer, saying, F you, leave me alone. And they keep asking her to put the vehicle in park and get out as the other officer tries to break the window.
I'm gonna drive out. Man,
put the car in park.
He's grabbing on me. Mom,
you're fixing to put the car in park. You stop. Put the car in park.
Stop.
Put the car in park.
Stop. If he hit me, I'm a beat. Leave me alone, Homer. What the fuck you doing? Homer, tell him to stop. Man, Homer's gonna break my arm.
Unlock the car. Unlock the car.
Now, this woman continuously becomes angry. She's yelling. She's cursing back at the officers. The officers threaten to tase Lewis if she does not step out of the vehicle. She yells back about her child being in the car, trying to gain sympathy for her baby being scared and unaware what's going on because the child starts to cry.
You're about to get tased. Put the car in park. Yeah, nobody's trying to kill you.
Get out the car. He pulled me over.
You're about to get tased.
Put the car in park. Move.
Take that seatbelt off. Take the seatbelt off.
No.
Take the seatbelt off.
I don't have to do shit. I have
Take
a right.
the seatbelt
You
off.
just bust my window.
I did.
What's your name? Homer,
Take the seatbelt off.
No.
Listen to me, ma'am.
Move.
Put the car in park.
Move. You're distressing my baby. I'm suing your fucking department. I barely passed the fucking light.
Listen. Put the car in park.
No. Fuck you.
Put the car in
park. Fuck you.
You need to stop being aggressive. Get out of the car.
I'm not getting out. Fuck you.
Get out of the car.
I'm not getting out the car.
You need to get out of the car.
No.
You're about to get tased. You need to take that seatbelt
You're
off.
gonna tase me for sitting in my car with a seatbelt on?
You need it. You
no.
need it.
Call your deputy.
The officers wind up tasing Miss Lewis to remove her from the vehicle. She's still yelling, screaming, and she howls out for help to nearby people so they can witness what's happening. Now, this goes on for a while as they argue for her to get out the car. She's irrational. She's cursing. She's screaming at the top of her lungs. Child in the back seat crying. Officers had to tase Lewis multiple times to get her out of the vehicle. When she finally gives up this nonsense, she pleads for a baby, which of course was easily forgotten at the first stop with Officer Bailey. Now, through this whole altercation, she did not shut up to hear or listen to any of the commands. It states that the officer yelled over 50 commands to this woman. She yelled through the entire video, and the entire video is about an hour long. If you would like to see this full clip, I will have it in the description box below, along with the article link for full review.
Come on. Get out. Get out. Put your hand behind your back.
Please get my son, please. He's crying in bed, please. Please get my son. Please come get my son, please. I'm 3 weeks pregnant. My brother just got killed by the police.
We're not trying to do that.
Please come get my son. Please.
Now, according to Lewis's statement on this video and after the arrest, she was currently pregnant, had just recently found out, and is the sister of another man who was shot by police 2 days prior. Her brother named Dion Ledette. He was shot dead after killing an officer and wounding one during a shootout in his apartment when the officers showed up to issue him a warrant. Bill Jeffrey, the senior officer, and Michael Vance, the sergeant, showed up at his apartment 7:30 a.m. to issue the warrant. The officers announced they were there after a woman with child let them in. It states Dion Ledette opened fire from inside the apartment. Ledette had a handgun and an assault rifle. Ledette was warranted for skipping bond on 2 felony drug charges from 2 years prior. He was supposed to get a leg monitor, but never did. If you would like the link to that video and article containing that footage, subscribe, hit the like, and check out the description link. If you would like me to review it, please DM me at my Instagram at Lessons of a Housewife, and I will cover it for you. Now, Lewis states during an interview that she knew for a fact she couldn't breathe and felt like she would have died. The glass got in her eyes when the window was broken into, and a bunch of other excuses. Her boyfriend, who was on the phone during the incident the whole time, claimed he was trying to calm her down and inform her that she can make it worse if she don't.
Talk to my husband, somebody.
Come on over here.
Why are you busting? No. No.
Come on.
Get my child, sir. Get my baby. Get my baby. Move. Are you going to talk to my husband?
Yeah, if you'll give me a minute.
Go talk to him. Go talk to him.
I can't with dealing with you right now.
I'll sit right here until my husband comes. Y'all can't put me back there. Y'all have to wait till he comes.
I don't have to wait.
Y'all have to.
I don't have to do
My
anything.
child is in that car. Y'all bust my windows. Y'all put glass in my eye. For what? For speeding?
No, for
40
resisting
miles.
arrest.
This could have all been prevented if she just stopped for the first time like he asked her to. He shouldn't have to chase her down the street just for maybe a speeding ticket, if she was even going to get that, and she fled, making the matters worse. And your excuse is because of the same type of incident that occurred just a couple of days ago, a full shootout that killed an officer and wounded another and was the cause of death of her brother. So your reaction was to just flee and curse out the police officers the whole time? Because you can't control your emotions? A child in the back seat and you didn't stop to think? Let me see what's going on first. Make sure my baby is safe. I'm pregnant, so let me remain calm. Control myself so I'm not a threat. None of these thoughts came to mind. How convenient for her to use the pregnancy excuse during this incident, screaming about her child, only after officers had to forcefully try to get her out of the vehicle. Now she claims glass was in her eye and her life was on the line. She also mentioned that she believed her brother wanted to be gunned down by police during the interview after being released on resisting arrest. So why was the police even a threat to her? If that's the case, like for her brother Ledette to have just opened fire on officers was complete suicide, and his rap sheet was guaranteeing the book getting thrown at him this time if he was apprehended. So she could be right about that, but that don't negate the fact that you did what you did. Now, she mentioned her husband was on the phone the whole time. So if her boyfriend was on the line talking to her to let her know to not make things worse, she still chose to act this way. It just goes to show you he couldn't even control her either. It wasn't her intentions at all to be calm from the jump. She wanted to get away from a regular stop due to speeding, all because she felt like it. There is no trauma here from what happened 2 days ago. Why would that even be her reaction, to feel like her life was on the line where she was safe in the car and had the officer himself didn't even have backup at the time? You know, women are out of control. They are. They're out of control. They want to be able to use masculine behavior while being worshipped like a queen, loved unconditionally, no matter what they do, but only punished like a child. They're not looking for anything but the right way to play victim when things they decide to do come with consequences. They want to literally get away with murder and use their kids as pawns to do so. Those officers really took it easy, if you ask me, because if it was a man with no child in the vehicle, officers would felt more of a threat from him, and he might have got shot. Women are spared so much in these situations, and they know it. It's not just because they're mothers that she had a child in the car. It's the fact that women are no true threat to men, which is why they yell, argue, scream, and hit to try to prove a point to men, knowing men won't hit back. In the police world, a man that irate would have been life-threatening, especially if they won't leave the vehicle or look and reach in the back for something. Men are threats to men. Women are trying to be physically, but can't. So they threaten men with victimhood and court systems instead. But I tell you what, pretty soon, women are going to actually start feeling that equality they scream about so much. Since they hit, yell, curse out, accuse, and disrespect the only ones they used to protect them. You think Big Daddy GOV will be here long to save y'all? Y'all can't even save yourselves. And with that, I end this video. Tell me what you think below. Subscribe, hit the bell, click the like button. New channel means free channel. You can also follow my Instagram at Lessons of a Housewife and my Twitter, Lower Volume 1. I appreciate you all for stopping in, and thanks for watching.